Hello everyone. Today's topic is networking and interface in AWS. We will start from the basics of networking and slowly move into AWS specific components like ENI, ENA and EFA. So here we go. What is networking? Networking simply means connecting a devices so they can share data and resources. It is what allows computers, servers and applications to talk to each other. Key components like IP addresses, routers, switches and protocols like TCP/IP make this possible. In fact, networking is the foundation of the internet and AWS cloud. So networks can be of different sizes: LAN, WAN and MAN. LAN for small areas like home or office, WAN for large areas. The internet itself is the biggest one. MAN for connecting across a city, so depending on the scale, the type of networking changes. Next, identification in networking. In any network, every device must have a way to be identified. This is done through the IP address, MAC address, hostname. IP address is the location of the device, MAC address is the hardware identity, and hostname is a human readable name. In AWS, the same concept applies but in the cloud environment. So this one, you can see the same concept here. Easy to instance is identified by private IP address and public elastic IP. So instance ID, security groups, users are identified by IAM. Next, when you launch a easy to instance, it gets a private IP inside the VPC. It can also have a public or elastic IP for the internet access. Every instance has a unique instance ID at the AWS level, and traffic rules are defined by security group. So just like your laptop has an IP, AWS instance also have their own identities. This is important because instances need to communicate securely inside the VPC. Apps need to be exposed to the internet using the public IPs. Traffic is controlled by subnets, routing tables, and gateways. Security is managed with IAM and security groups. Without proper networking or identification, AWS resources can't function effectively. Think of networking as a city with the roads connecting houses. The IP address is like the house address. Identification is the nameplate outside the house. Authentication is your showing your ID card when you enter. Authorization is deciding which rooms you are allowed to access. This makes it easier to remember the concepts. So now, what is NIC? NIC stands for Network Interface Card. Is the hardware that lets a device connect to a network. It provides a MAC address and handles sending and receiving data. In AWS, the virtual version of this NIC is called ENI, Elastic Network Interface. So here we can also see what is ENI. ENI is a virtual network card in AWS. It can be attached to an EC2 instance inside a VPC. It works just like a NIC in your laptop or desktop, but in the virtual cloud environment. So, in simple words, a NIC is physical network card in your laptop, and ENI is a virtual version in your AWS attached to EC2. They both provide identity and connectivity, but in different system, on-premises versus cloud. So the bonus points are ENA and EFA. So ENA is a elastic network adapter, provides enhanced networking with very high throughput up to 100 Gbps and low latency. EFA is a elastic fabric adapter, is designed for high performance computing and machine learning, giving ultra low latency and direct access to network hardware. These are used for special workloads. So in summary, networking connect devices and instances Identification ensures they have a unique identity with IP, MAC or IAM. NIC is equal to physical card and ENI is equal to virtual NIC in AWS. ENA adds a high performance and EFA is for HPC and ML. From basic to advanced, AWS networking ensures secure, scalable and powerful communication. Thank you.